Chase Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. On the visitor's sideline, there's Bengals head coach Zac Taylor. His guys a perfect 2-0 to start the year. On the other side is Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. Now his guys also 2-0, so this is a good test for both teams here early in the season. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 34 yards to gain that time. Another first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Back on the field after a knee injury robbed him of his rookie season, but he showed a ton of promise in the limited sample size we saw of him during the preseason. Go back to the University of Michigan. You saw an accurate passer who ran the offense extremely well, but don't be fooled by that. He was never afraid to attack defenses with his arm, and he'll try to do the same here in the NFL.
A big play there for Minnesota. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play,
they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's McCarthy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Bengals hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. To the air goes Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Daniels. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, The first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner.
A 7-yard gain. And the Vikings.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Taken in by Shaheed. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. As Shaheed going to go in motion.
19, Tiger, 19.
On play action, McCarthy. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Donovan Ezeraku in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. He's got his man London right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Up the middle, Achane. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Hot 70, hot 70. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Daniels looking to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On play action, now McCarthy. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's a loss of 8.
Mike Green in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
A short one there, caught by Likely. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings first down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Throwing is McCarthy. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. To the air with McCarthy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunter. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now. Go.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Mike.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, on comes the Viking kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this complete to Worthy. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's
On third down, Achane. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the sunshine. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
That is caught by Hunter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Vikings, first down.
Right back to Hubbard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. 4 yards on the pickup there. Now they're left with a third and 8.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Here we go. Here we go.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now the extra point up and good by Auburn. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now out comes Minnesota. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
First and 10 at the
Man,
33-yard
these guys
line.
may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Now McCarthy.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hunter. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll let it go deep right side.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Looking to put a drive together.
Hand off to Achane to begin the drive.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Jalen on the stop. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 23-yard line.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, Corey. 17, 19, Charger, 19, Charger. Come 19, come 19. Go.
Here's Daniels.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
11 on the play. 1st down, Cincinnati.
That's out quickly to London.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
To throw is Daniels.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 6. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
19. You're not. Like 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Daniels going to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Achane.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Drake London, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's McCarthy. A short one there, caught by Likely.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw.
McCarthy. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Donovan Ezeraku able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. McCarthy operating from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Back to throw. McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And just shouting him off there. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
15 more yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Rashid.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bengals 1st down. A gain of 14. And the Bengals 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
Kyle Pitts, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football.
Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I done. That's where they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. My parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the head explodes. Explodes. Like the